4 o'clock on a Wednesday. Great to have you guys as we have a lot of ground to cover before 6. Tigers win streak is over. You know what? Good on them for actually just not stinking up the joint for a week. And I'd like to say this show takes full credit for the entire win streak because once we started bitching about their discipline and A.J. Hinch, it really all turned around. Welcome.
So close. So close.
To what?
Beginning of the year, we did the over-under.
Oh, 5.5?
5.5.
Yeah.
Can they win 6 straight games? They got so close.
And I don't even remember my answer. I don't care.
We all took under.
You know what, though? Like, I know it doesn't mean anything in 162 games, but if you can just show signs of life, if there are things to like the Oakland A's are clearly the worst team in baseball. It's not even close. I'm wondering if the A's win 50, not 60. And it's, look, winning 5 in a row, pitching was good. They got some timely hitting. I don't know, man. Just do something. Don't be egregiously atrocious.
3 walk-offs, and then even today, it looked like they were going to have 4. When the ball was hit, Jimmy and I thought for a second, like, wait, home run? No.
Do you know who Jose Ramirez is? Who? He's the new Jim Thome. Yeah. Like, he is the ultimate Tiger killer. Like, I listened to this, and bless his heart, Dan Dickerson. So I this was the greatest thing I'd ever heard. Double D was doing his A-plus job as always. And he's going, last year the Tigers did their best work against Jose Ramirez. He's had a lot of success. And I'm like, oh, really? What were the numbers? And he goes, he only hit 4. And he goes, he only hit 4 home runs last year against this team. I'm like, dude, he absolutely kills this team. He did it again today.
Yeah.
He's Jim Thome. You remember what he used to do.
Yeah. But now it's.
And he killed not only you, killed my Yankees. Killed. Yeah. The only thing Jim Thome did more than beat the Yankees with homers was reach down and adjust his cup between every pitch. He would step
Thanks
out
for
of
that image.
He would step out of that box,
Yeah.
take account of what was in his grocery bag, then step back in and put the ball 400 feet somewhere deep.
Readjusted. Okay.
That's
now I'm
right.
Back into the box.
That's right.
So, but
all right.
But it is fun because they did hit that 5-game winning streak. It kind of reminds like when the Wings hit that streak, and we all thought that okay, maybe they'll get into the and it didn't suck for a while, and it felt good.
Give us a short escape from being horrific. And I understand people who go, look, tank, be bad. I get all of it, but newsflash, I don't care what year you're selecting.
Dude, it gets old after a while.
Hey, look, and here's the other thing. Mike Trout's the best ball player I've seen in my life. Okay? I'm 42. Mike Trout's the best ball player of my lifetime. What has he won with Anaheim? And it's not his fault. What I'm saying is there's no magic draft pick that's going to fix this. It is a organizational thing.
Yeah, I can say the same thing, and that was Griffey for me.
Yep.
And same thing. Nothing.
You just hate to see it. You hate what happened to them in 01.
I forgot.
I forgot who I was talking to. Oops. But here's the other reason it was fun. These rules changes, these are the most impactful rules changes to a sport in sports history. Since you go back to like football saying touchdowns were worth 6 points.
Yeah.
I mean, baseball is digestible. It's fun. We were sitting here. And, guys, I went down the early list. We had a lot of day ball today. All the games, 2 hours early, at least in the 6th inning. If not over with. The Rays clubbed the Reds.
It was an 8-0 game.
And it was
over.
Done. You were in the bottom 9. Another game was in the bottom of the 8th. The Cardinals game is going on right now. So that's a 2 hour and 54-minute game. They've scored 18 runs.
Yeah. You got the Giants and Marlins, but they're in extra innings.
Yeah.
1-1.
And now that you guys sit here and you're 10% of the way through the season, maybe you've had a chance to catch a game, whether it be listening at 97.1 The Ticket or watching. Are you as excited as we are about these rules changes? I am. Rico, I needed it because these games, they move, which is what baseball needs.
Yeah, I mean, you put it best. You don't feel the need to pick up your phone and entertain yourself because the game is doing that. Because it's moving at a rapid pace where, you got 15 seconds. Get this pitch off. Okay. as you say, you don't have the Jim Thome. You don't have a human rain delay type of person. You don't have the pitcher stepping off the mound and looking over and doing this. Guys, let's keep this thing going. It's fun to watch because, yeah, you can get invested in it because normally when you watch baseball, unless you're on your phone and then something happens and you look up and say, oh, okay, hit. Oh, okay, this is a strikeout.
No, it moves.
Now you're dialed in. You're focused.
I'm going to sound like an old man here, but whatever. May as well lean into it. Listening to the game's better. And that's not insulting anybody. I'm just saying I don't need idle chatter. I like listening to the game. Yeah. And these games move.
Well, you don't have to hear the stories. It's just the game. You're describing the action on the field.
Yeah, and it just flies. So I don't know. I mean, David, I know it's early. I know we're, 10% of the way through, and it's probably going to get a lot worse. But overall, watching baseball, listening to baseball, have you ever seen rules that have impacted a game positively the way we've seen these rules impact baseball? Because I think it's a night and day difference.
It is a night and day difference. I wasn't around, Rico. You could tell me when the 3-point line wasn't here. But I'm sure that impacted. I'm just joking.
Wow.
I'm joking.
Rico, what was it like when the finals were tape delayed?
Well, David, when they took the ball out of the peach basket, that was something. Every score was a jump ball.
No, seriously. I have never.
Rico wants to tell you a story of when black people were allowed to play.
No, that's different there. But no, I mean, the impact that this is having, you're able to watch baseball and enjoy it now. You don't have to worry about, oh, my gosh, we're only at the third inning.
You know why?
We're 2 hours in.
You're not the outlier. Baseball moves like the other sports move. You're able to – it fits. It used to be this other thing that was way over here.
Yeah.
Now it's fallen in line. 2.5 hours or less, I get a baseball game. We had a doubleheader yesterday, and I understand. Cold weather, empty park, and 2 very mediocre offenses. Fine.
But even if it's mediocre offenses.
2 games, 5 hours. Good night.
Right there. It's over. You're not going to drag this thing out. Fine. If it's going to be a bad game, a quick
and
bad
I like
game.
that they're still enforcing the rules. Jose Ramirez got called out on a pitch clock infraction. J-Ram's one of the biggest stars in the AL. That's great.
Yeah.
So, overall, stolen bases are way up. Runs seem to be up. Game times, down. Pace of play, up. Like, it's right where it needs to be.
It's funny you mentioned that because I do wonder if they're going to keep that rule because, like every sport will come out and say, we're going to change this.
I know.
We're not going to allow defensive backs to grab receivers. So the first couple of games.
And we're going to see the ALCS. You're telling me now all of a sudden there won't be a pitch clock?
Right.
I wonder.
He went 19-ish.
I wonder.
So we let it go.
248-539-9797. David, ticket text coming in early on it. And again, win streak is fun. If they put a few of these together and keep us interested a few times from now till June, fine. I don't think they're the worst team in the league. They're far from being any good. It's clear Oakland's going to take that prize. By the way, if you guys missed it, did you see the story about the A's and the Oakland Coliseum and why the Mets broadcast crew couldn't use the away play-by-play booth?
No.
Well, there was a possum living in it.
Oh, yes. Wait, that was real?
That's real.
But do you know the rest of the story?
Okay.
It's real.
This is one of those, as you like to say, there's nothing good on social. I saw that and said,
That's real.
Okay, here's somebody joking around. No. So I skipped past it.
But here's the worst part. That possum's been living in that booth for over a year.
Yes.
So they had the off season to get rid of the possum, and they did not.
It's expensive getting an exterminator out there, man. I mean, the A's. But
you got one eye on the game, the other eye on the possum.
And thank God the Tigers pitched pretty well here. Dude, a possum will kill your ass. Those things are hideous. But like the A's pitching staff is, for real, dead last in every category. 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. Unbelievable how bad they are. All right, David, ticket text. Go ahead.
I truly feel like it's not hyperbole to say baseball saved. I'm loving every minute of these games. Through the sub 2 hour game, 2 double dip yesterday was pretty jarring. Blair and Monroe.
And it's great to watch. It's great to listen to. It moves. It just goes. And I'm sorry, for the baseball purists, I'm not trying to insult you. This is what was needed to save this sport.
You know what? I think baseball purists will admit this was needed. And I don't see anybody dying on that hill saying, no, we need to go back to the – no.
I don't want to make this the topic. I care about sticking to the thing. But I do wonder if, like, the new start times, Tigers beginning at 6:40, faster pace of play, does that actually get people to go to a few more games or take the kids? It's hard to justify bringing your kid to a game that doesn't start till 7:10 and wasn't ending till 10:30. Now, I can pretty well assure you the game's got a real chance to be over at or around 9 o'clock. That's a big difference. Big difference.
Hit traffic right, kids in bed by 10 o'clock.
Well, think about it. Summertime, it's light out later.
Oh,
you can go to a game. The game can be over. You can go have drinks after the game downtown. Enjoy the district.
David is just hitting people with strays.
Can we for a day? Can we not?
Someone says game time yesterday, 4:13 combined. That is amazing. Last year we had
David
one game for 4:13.
With the break between games, it was 5 total hours, 2 baseball games. Plus time for a pee-pee break and a hot dog. 5 total hours. These are the most impactful rules changes in my lifetime in sports.
Yeah, I think the only thing other than David slander may have been the three-point line in the NBA. That's about it.
Well, this one, and Kenny may agree, says while not as dramatic as the changes that baseball made this year, I think that going 3-on-3 in overtime in hockey was an absolute game changer.
Kenny?
You agree?
Regular season, absolutely. No reason to do that during the postseason, but regular season, absolutely. I love that.
Kenny, there's only one thing I need to hear from you.
Go ahead.
Is Sorokin stealing one tonight? Because he did his best to steal one in game 1.
Oh, yeah. It's happening. I have money down on that.
Well, hopefully.
Isles money line, baby.
Hopefully the Islanders have some blood flow into their nether regions on the power play.
They'll fix
tonight.
up their power play. Don't worry. They'll get it right. All right? They'll get it right.
Their power play looked like Roberto's sex life.
Oh, jeez.
DOA.